My world fell apart when I was 10 years old. I was being bullied at the time, and vicious gossip had turned everyone I knew against me at school, all of my friends. And I couldn't figure out why I was being targeted, why people disliked me so much. And I came to the conclusion that there's something wrong with me. My belief in friendships and goodness crumbled, and the promises of happiness of this world turned to dust. The Bible stories that I grew up with felt empty to me. And I came to realize that I craved very deeply for unconditional love and purpose in my life. For months, I was trapped in depression, and I tried to talk to people that I trusted, but I was dismissed or rejected. And at that point, life had become too unbearable, too painful, and I felt as if I was all alone and that no one cared for me anymore. I began to plan my own suicide. Only a few weeks after I began planning, I was at my desk one night, once again tortured by the darkness. And I honestly wondered if anyone cared about me, anyone cared about us suffering through, cared about my existence. I wondered if unconditional love existed. In my desperation, I cried out to God, and I begged to know if unconditional love still existed. I wanted to know if I had purpose in my life. He replied and he said to me, I love you and I have a purpose for you. He said to me that he would heal me with time, that I would come to know true happiness. And the authority and love with which he spoke was greater than the darkness, greater than my pain, greater than my depression, greater than my doubts. And I knew right then and there that he was the one I needed all along, that God had unconditional love. And I gave my life to him that day. I put my complete trust in him. And it's only because of Jesus Christ that I've come to know God. God has healed me. He has shown me what true happiness is. And no matter how hard things have gotten, God has reminded me that he has never left me, that he'll always be with me. And it is through difficulties, through trials in life, that I've come to know how vast, how deep, how great God's love is for me. Every time I remember my past, it is amazing to me, mind-blowing, that God has changed my life so much. He's changed me so much. And my depression felt like death. Death of the heart, death of the soul, and it nearly destroyed me. But ever since I accepted God's love in my life, I feel alive. My name is Edith, and this is my story.